And if you didn't preserve them properly, you won't have any more apples for the rest of the year. So we juice all of our oranges and lemons, and we keep them in ice cubes that we will save for the years, and we'll open up these ice cube bags whenever we want lemon or orange. We're really used to eating what we see in a grocery store and not realizing what it has to do to stay on those shelves for that long. You know, a lot of things are put into different types of rooms, sprayed with different chemicals, or given, put in oxygen chambers to stay fresh longer. So if you could grow your own food, you have even the slightest, smallest amount of space, even a balcony space, you can grow something, you can consume something and better benefit yourself from consuming really harmful sprays like insecticides, herbicides, and pesticides. And you know, you can try to wash this stuff off, but if it's in the skin, you're not really gonna get it out. This papaya tree is a pretty interesting story. This one, I started from seed. It grew to about 1 foot tall, and then I planted it in the ground right next to this guava tree. And you can see they've grown together symbiotically, and they've done really well. When growing fruit trees, it could be really rewarding. You know, some don't take as long. We have like papaya that, you know, we get fruit within 1 year and we start harvesting, and that's exciting. You know, that's really exciting. The fruit were getting eaten by bats, so we had to start picking them. We get a nice 12-foot ladder. We get up there and we have a knife, and we just have to cut the papaya off ever so slightly. Really tasty fruit. The cool part about papaya that most people don't know is they're hollow. But then when we have things like a mango that we grew from seed, and it's flowering for us, and it's holding its flowers, and it has a lot of fruit production that it wants to produce. Right here we have a beautiful manila mango tree. Still hasn't fruited for us yet. Awesome thing is you can still use the leaves for tea, even if you still don't have the fruit yet. Let's say you planted a mango from seed and it produced fruit. Now, if you took that fruit and you started new batches of trees, those are second generation trees. Those have adapted better to your climate at that point. So each seed is really its own genetic, and it's really unique how you can start creating your own byproduct from what you started with, and you end up with seed Z that is completely different after a 20-year span or a 26-year span. So definitely try to produce your own food, and then produce food from the seeds that came from the food that you ate. So there's a quote that said, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the next best time is today. Because if you keep waiting another day to plant a tree, you're gonna have to wait another day to see some fruit. And some of these plants might take anywhere from 3 years to 10 years to produce something for you, especially if you're doing things from seed. What brings me joy is being able to provide food for other people, not just myself. So really seeing the smile on other people's face when they take a bite of something that just grew from my yard or grew from their yard. But for me, it really is just growing food for not just myself, but for everyone around me.